computer. Okay, so it's also interesting is I think he probably could have played this with his PlayStation Classic, because if you look at the controllers, they're like the ones without the analog sticks. So yeah, I think you could do that. Anyways, so first off, I'm gonna pause the video and go back to when he showed out the PlayStation Classic controller, and now I'm gonna talk for a little bit. Okay, so give me a minute because I'm gonna pause the recording. Okay, so I think about here, I think works. Okay, play.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's right, the black disc. Okay, I'll push the right button this time. It's either this PS3 or it's this controller. Maybe it's because I reset everything to factory settings, so then it put it as like the Japanese PS3. I don't know. Maybe it's just the controller. Yeah.
Trust me, mister, it's just the controller. I set them to the factory settings before. All it does is it just leaves it as the X button being confirmed, because I would have noticed it, because I've done it before on my PS3. Anyways, let's continue.
Go into it. Alright. Let's see if we got lucky with this bowling game.
Oh, he's about to play bowling? Okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay.
So I need to see what he's going to do.
I'm going to turn off the lights again.
Classic controller.
Oh, okay, this is kind of cool. D3 publisher. I meant to say 3D publisher.
Just an interesting thing, when it showed Tamsoft just there, they're the ones who make that Senran Kagura game, that Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash game that I was mentioning in the other video. So, yeah, they make that game too. So, okay, let's continue. Well, with Marvelous, I guess, and the other one. This one isn't made with Marvelous. This bowling game, I mean.
AI games, artificial.
Okay, that's actually A1 games. If you look closely, you can see how it's like going. Now this side has long going down like that, but this side isn't. It's just like straight. So, and then it has the thing at the bottom like that. So it's actually a 1, not an I, but just thought I'd point it out.
Intelligence.
Seeing that he was pointing out things like the year and
so
stuff
far
earlier.
Looks pretty nice. Hey, look, it's working. I think.
I was trying to wipe off the smear.
Except now the controller isn't doing anything. Oh wait, what's happening? Oh. Okay, I'm not playing. This must just be a demo. Oh, I just pushed start. Oh, you know what it is? I bet this is one of those old games where you have to push select to change, like, to start game.
Nope.
No?
Sorry, this ain't no Super Nintendo.
Okay. Wow. Oh, this is so cool. Holy cow. Wow. So I just barely pushed this one to go into it, not the bottom one. This is like a Japanese PS3 controller. Except now this thing.
No, because the PS3 system is what does that, not the controller. Just to let you know, because if you hook if you sync an American PS3 controller to a Japanese PS3, it'll still do the Japanese controls. You sync a Japanese controller to an American PS3, it'll still do the American controls. It's the PS3 that does it, not the controller.
It's not working. Alright, this controller may not be compatible.
In that case. But right now it is the controller because this isn't a PlayStation 3 controller. So.
With the PS3. Alright.
He said it isn't compatible with the PS3, but as we saw earlier, which I showed in the Arcana Heart game, well, I don't have that controller. It is compatible. It's just that you need to use probably analog stick or it's in the wrong player connection. It's one or the other. So let's keep going.
That's okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off this controller. I think this is how you turn it off. Alright. Now I'm just going to turn on the regular PS3 controller here. I'll try it with this thing. Alright, let's see if it works now. It's still not working. Unless are you supposed to push select? Yeah, maybe it's because this controller was still selected. Wow, this is really hard to get the game to work on this system.
Actually, it's not. You'll see how easy I get it to work.
Okay. Oh, yeah. See, it says controller 2. So, how do I get this controller to be controller 1? Controllers?
Actually, it says 2/2A.
Settings? Oh, wait. Switch analog mode. Oh, I bet that's why this controller wasn't working. Yeah, I bet it reads it as, yeah, because on the old PlayStation controllers, there's an analog and digital button thing. So I bet if I go on here, let's see, how do you go back? Let's see, how do I change the analog setting on the first controller? Let's see here. Okay, so controller settings. Well, I don't want to reassign the controller. I just want to switch.
Okay, so how to change the analog settings on the first controller? It's actually kind of tricky, and it's going to be weird. So first you have to change it on the. You have to change it here. Then you change the first you change it here like he did, right here. But then you have to change this 2A, this 2A to 1A, and then you change that to analog, and then you change this controller back to 2A. Because seeing that the other controller doesn't have a PlayStation button, you have to do it that long way around. Now, if it has a PlayStation button, because it's like a well, even a PS4 controller or PS5 controller wouldn't work that way. So it doesn't. It has to be a PS3 controller. So I'm wrong about it being a PlayStation button. So as long as it's a PS3 controller, you can just push the home button. The PlayStation button, and then just swap it. And just change it to analog on the controller itself. But if it doesn't have that, then you've got to change this to the other controller, change it to analog, then change it back to, and then change this controller back to the controller port it was. So let's keep going. I mean, the sign.
But how do I switch it for the sign slots?
That's the memory card.
Yeah, I bet that's the problem, though. I bet it's because this analog thing is on. Okay, well, I guess we'll wait. Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, I just barely put the. Okay, well, I just made the PS3 controller player 1, so I think it'll work now. How do you get back to the game? Oh, push O. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that was the problem. So I'll have to play around with it and try to see if I can get the analog mode or the digital mode to turn off on this controller. But yeah, with the.
It wouldn't matter if you turn off the digital mode on that kind of controller, because that's not what that button does. The analog button on the PS1 and PS2 controller, when you press it, it doesn't turn off digital. All it does is turn on and off the analog.
The regular PS3 controller appears to be working now, so that's good. Except now there's no music. Let me try going in and going back out. Okay.
Oh, I talked over him. Let me rewind just a little bit. Yes, a little bit. Maybe here.
Back to the game.
Sorry.
Oh, push O. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that was the problem. So I'll have to play around with it and try to see if I can get the analog mode or the digital mode to turn off on this controller. But yeah, with the regular PS3 controller, it appears to be working now, so that's good. Except now there's no music. Let me try going in and going back out. Okay, there's still no music. Alright, that's okay. Standard? Oh man, now the buttons are wrong again. Now X is confirmed. Oh well. Let's see, let's change this shutter speed. Go. Okay. Alright. I just want to be player 1. Let's see. This is kind of cool. So I guess this is, since I wasn't able to get the racing game working, this is my first time playing a PlayStation game for on like a system that I'm actually going to keep. Alright. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Alright, so I just pushed X down there. Oh, okay, I don't know what just happened there. I didn't push anything. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I guess you have to... Oh, okay. Alright, now why did the ball just go over to the right or to the left like that? That seems kind of cheap. Alright. Yeah, the graphics look pretty good though. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Nintendo 64 graphics. Yeah, I really like the 64. 64 is one of my favorite systems. Oh, I think I did it. Alright. Yeah, I think as far as the controls though, I kind of like Wii Bowling more. Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm going to try out a different game now. I really wish this racing game would work. I really wanted to try that out. Let's do another one that probably has pretty good graphics. I think they usually do good graphics on these hockey games. EA Sports. Yeah, I guess we'll try this game next. Yeah, let me pause the video while I switch games. I actually just thought of something, so I still have the bowling game on. I was just curious what would happen if I take out the disc while the game's on. Oh, nothing happened. Okay, it's probably just like on, I assume the probably original PlayStation would probably let you do that as well. Yeah, I'm really bummed out about that racing game. I was really looking forward to playing that. Alright. Oh. Man, do people just not take care of their PS1 stuff? Holy cow.
People don't take care of their PS1 stuff, huh? I don't know about that. Let's take a look. Mint condition. Same game. Looks not even open. I'd say they do take good care of their stuff. Anyways, you realize it depends on the person. It doesn't mean everyone's like that. Anyway, so I'm going to start recording a new video because this has gone over an hour, so... Alright, so I'm going to stop it here.